Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto. Today we're going to do something different. We're going to take a look at some Polkadot Parachain and some Polkadot assets which are not quite in that position to get onto a Parachain auctions yet. We do know that from, well, originally the 11th of November through till March, Parachain auction slots are in play. But we do know that Akala and Moonbeam have actually already started off today, so that bidding is now open. If you're looking to lock some Polkadot up, you can check out Akala. We'll just start off by taking a look at Akala actually. If we just click on this link I have here, we'll see exactly what's going on. It's quite an interesting one, this. It's probably it's the best one we're going to pick to start off with. There's a lot of things going on. Look at this already. 3.4 million DOT have already been locked up, and ACA, which will be the Akala token, that's how many are going to be distributed so far. 11.5 million. 16,800 people have already contributed to that and locked up that amount of DOT. So 3 million DOT already locked up. Remember, this is just the beginning. This is going to run into the hundreds of millions of Polkadot locked up, which in turn will be great for Polkadot, the actual asset itself. So I cannot explain how bullish I am on the future of Polkadot and the entire ecosystem. Like I say, quite has been locked up now. If you're interested in crowd loans, just be wary of that you have to lock up a certain amount of DOT, whichever you want. I think it's a minimum of 1 or minimum of 10. I'm not quite sure on that, but we'll take a look in another video in the future. But beware that you have to lock up your tokens for 2 years. DOT holders lock their tokens on Polkadot for a period of 2 years to help Akala lease a Parachain slot and gain access to Polkadot's plug and play security. In return for DOT holders, loans ACA will be redistributed to participants. So that's worth noting that DOT tokens will be returned to holders following the 2-year Parachain slot release. And it can be seen as a community-backed launch for individuals looking to contribute to the growth of Akala's network and application. So just be wary that 2-year lock is in play. So it's around 712 days or something like that. So that's the first project which has been launched today. And in my opinion, it's a great one to start with. There's a lot going on there. If you want to find out more about it, you can go to the home and find out exactly what's going on with this. But we're not going to go through this today. One key point though is micro gas fees. Gas fees is word of topic at a minute. The Ethereum, we do know that is just absolutely daylight robbery with fees. But let's go back to this. So let's CoinGecko. That's the first project Akala has launched. We do know that Moonbeam has also started too, but we'll take a look in a second. So going on to CoinGecko, if you're looking to find information on Polkadot, Parachains and Polkadot projects, click coins here, go to categories, and as you can see down our left hand side we have a bunch of lists which give a good breakdown to all specific categories. Polkadot number 8 out of all the ecosystems, and that is ranked by market capitalization. Currently it's worth $83 billion, getting quite a substantial amount of volume there, $4 billion. And we have 76 projects that are part of that ecosystem, and that is just the beginning. There's a lot more. There's one project I want to take a look at first which is not on here, which is CLB, and that is Clover Finance. This is the main reason I spotted this in at first was due to the Binance Parachain slots. They're doing something called warm-ups at the minute. So if you're looking to lock a little bit of DOT up on Binance, because that's where, if you're new to crypto, it's probably a safe haven to start with. Go and check it out, because you can lock a certain amount of Clover, amount of DOT up and earn Clover Finance from doing that, and also get a bonus too. Clover Finance, it just laid out so well. I like it, what they're trying to achieve. It is a foundational layer for cross-chain compatibility, and it is, you can see, a Polkadot Parachain auction which is coming up very, very shortly. Moving into some of the fundamentals about the project, a couple of things that really interest me. Cross-chain interactions. We do know that we can't have these one-trick pony assets anymore. We just don't want a standard Ethereum or a standard Polkadot. We need cross-chain compatibility where assets can go in and out of other chains and pretty much cut down on their fees, because currently Ethereum is an absolute nightmare. And we also have gasless end user experience, which is great. Clover reinvented fee economics to simplify DeFi user experience. Clover's smart relay will act on behalf of the sender so that relays can cover gas fees with the same token from the amount users transact. Without depending on base currency like ETH, transaction fees will be deducted automatically from the asset the user is transacting with. So that's That's a game changer in my opinion. We also have that EVM compatibility, which offers seamless multi-chain indexing across Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance Smart Chain, and Polkadot. A lot of things going on there. Also that cross-chain Explore, which is a great part of the asset too. This is already trading if you are unaware, but it will be also on a Polkadot Parachain. If you just take a look at the charts, I was looking at this a little bit earlier on. We've had some growth. I mean, we're currently at 141. We've had a rejection from the all-time highs at $2.18. I was just looking for some buys on this down at this range if you want to buy in, or just wait out for that Polkadot auction to come in place, lock some DOT up, and then get some CLV. But if you're looking to buy prior to that, maybe look at around 126. Could be a decent area for you to load up. So that's pretty much the first project, and the second project at Celer and Clover Finance. If you go back to here, we can have a look back on the coins list, go to categories, and then we go to Polkadot ecosystem. There's a lot of coins going on here, but I also want to take a look at the assets that have not performed massively. So if we go on Polkadot ecosystem, we are there. If we're looking at the last 7 days and want to see what's actually going down, and if you look at Celer Network, for example, if we click on this one here, CELR, this is a decent project too. And if we just take a look at the charts overall and where we're trading, we'll have a look at markets. We are trading on Binance, so we'll have a look at this on Binance too and see what exactly what's going on with the price, because when the assets are going down, if the fundamentals are right, it's usually a great time to buy. So clicking at Celer, have I got that someone? There it is, yeah. So currently at 11 cent, look at that, we've had quite a big sell-off. I'm guessing this was news of the Polkadot auction coming in, and then it has sold off. So look at this on the daily time frame. Look at that, where the major rise, massive cup and handle form there, and then we have dropped off quite significantly there. But if you look at the entire move from the bottom there to that top, we've actually lost that 618 golden ratio. If you look at the 786, yeah, we're coming down there. If you're wanting some buys for this, then this is that region at 10 cents. So 10 cent could be a good reason before we then do spin around and start blasting off. But like I say, we had a massive cut there. Handle formed. It was a short handle, but it broke out to the upside. And look at that. We are starting to, I mean, it's pretty much downtrending here. So what we're looking for is a break of that trend at some point, which may be looking for a bounce once we actually do flip this area. Flip that area and then start pushing on, retest them and push back up. So all in all, that's that project too. I think that's another project that we could get excited about too. And going back to the Polkadot Parachains, I also want to take a look at another project which is building on Substrate. It will be at some stage in the future applying for a Polkadot Parachain slot. It is turnover, so it's not on this list yet, but one thing to note that a project to be able to apply for a Polkadot Parachain slot must have its mainnet out, and that is not out yet to know it. Their mainnet is due to be planned for Q1 of next year. It is a great project in my opinion. I managed to get in this project quite a while ago, but it's still massively undervalued. Market cap $32 million. It's got a reasonable supply of 2.5 billion. What this project does, it builds time capsules that will be stored on a blockchain. So these capsules, in the form of an NFT, will hold encrypted data, and they have certain protocols that you can use. If we just take a look at websites, let's see if it does give you a breakdown. So yeah, these are protocols here. We have Safe Protocol, D-Day Protocol. One of my favourites is Death Protocol. This time capsule is delivered to beneficiaries once the creator dies. So it's basically a will. Your will, which is usually stored in an insurance company or a solicitor or some legal place. This will be the same. So this Death Protocol will have lists to all local death registrar APIs. And it will be basically a will on the blockchain. We also have Countdown Protocol, which enables you to lock a certain piece of data to be available in a future. Consent Protocol, after a given period of time, recipients are entitled to request access to the time capsule provided that owner does not use his veto. 5 different protocols there, which I have yet to see on any blockchain. No blockchain has looked to dedicate data transmission through NFTs stored on a blockchain. And like I say, it will be a Polkadot ecosystem project. It will be building on Substrate. they are out in force now. The projects is looking, they are around at different events across the world trying to push out their project, and I'm massively bullish on this project. If you're looking for some buys on this asset, because like I say, it is not a parachain yet, so we'll just take a quick look at this. It is Turnoa Caps, which is the ticker. I'll have a look at this chart on CoinMarketCap. This is a setup I did a while ago. We're looking for some buys at this 618 level here. We had a push to the upside, a rejection of 12.7 cent, and we'll come back down. We're pretty much hanging around this 8.3 cent now, pushed up to 9.1 cent. So if you're looking for buys, what I'd do is look at this moving average 50 here on the daily time frame, around 8 cent, 8.8 cent. I think that could be a decent level to buy. When it got launched back in June, shot up to 22 cent. And I think that's just a taste of what's to come. Only a low market cap currently, and it's at 9 cent, 10 cent. This has got the chance to be at least a $2 to $3, maybe $4 or $5 asset at some stage. Whether that's this cycle or going ahead in the future, I think it definitely has the potential there. So that's pretty much 3 of my favourite projects currently. So we've got Akala. I've not gone into Moonbeam. We'll go through that on a different video. We've talked about Turnoa and talked about Clover Finance. I think those 3 projects are the ones that have stood out to me so far. And if you're looking to lock up some DOT, you can't do it in Turnoa yet, but look at locking up some DOT into Clover or Akala or even Moonbeam. I think Moonbeam's a great project too. So that's my thoughts on Polkadot at the minute. I will be doing more of these videos, and as more projects come to fruition and people start finding out about them, I'm going to talk about them and tell you what I think. So that's going to do it for today. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.